Hello YouTubers, gamers, and people watching E3, this is Asian 58 here, and I'm bringing you my impression of Microsoft Conference second part, and basically the end. Like, it was actually quite short. 1 hour and 30 minutes. I don't know, I don't usually watch full conferences, I usually hop in randomly here and there. But moving on, that was a pretty good conference in my opinion. One thing that I have to admit they had was balance of hardcore games and casual games. Remember, like the past few years, thank goodness I didn't watch them, was that they had a splur of some, like, bunch of good hardcore games, and after that they have crap ton of Connect games. It was like the hardcore would be like, what is this? Why am I here? And they'd be all mad and stuff. But this year they found a nice balance between the two. And trying to put myself in the shoe of an Xbox 360 gamer, I'd be very happy. I'd be cheering on a good old Microsoft. This really set the bar high for Sony, so I'm really actually not high. I say they did everything right. I wouldn't say they made any, I wouldn't say the 360 itself anything blew my mind. Conference was very good, very well paced. So basically, what I saw in Microsoft press conference was the smart glass, and basically controlling your Xbox through a tablet, and of course new ways to surf the net. Finally, internet browsing with your Xbox. Now, I'll admit the stuff they showed was pretty interesting, although I'm sort of skeptical about it because I'm a PS3 owner. I've tried to use internet browsing in the PS3, but that didn't work out. They're trying to do a new way, like they said, like, oh, trying to browse with consoles is pretty like clunky and stuff. So they're trying to do a new way. I'll give them that, but I can't say much about it myself. I don't really internet browse, so even if I did own an Xbox, all that stuff, all that tech to do it, I don't know if I'll do it. You know what? Enough about the tech. Tech's cool and all, but when we come to E3, it's all about the games. The first game they showed off was, for me, when I came back, was Tomb Raider. And Tomb Raider looked pretty damn awesome. Lara Croft, first off, she's not as sexualized as she was the first few games. She's more of a tough woman in a situation which you would never want to be in. She's pretty much the adventurer in a hardcore survival adventure right now. It's because she's surviving against all these odds, crazy stuff. Stuff that probably make you go like, oh shit, in these moments which you have near encounters of death, but you don't, and it's very heavily scripted there. But it's very cool, seeing her use a gun and stuff. But the thing was, they didn't use a gun mostly in it. They used the gun only if needed or randomly. But she would use a bow and arrow a lot. She would be shooting in the environment, like for example, taking down a lamp and burning a few guys underneath it. That was pretty cool. Next two games, they were indie games. The first two games, the first one, they showed really gameplay of it. I honestly don't know. Let me be honest, it doesn't look special in my opinion. But being a game developer, I can recognize the hard work to put in. There will be something special of it. Second game was all CGI trailer or pre-rendered something trailer. It I didn't know the point of the game, so I won't talk into that. But the third game, it was interesting. Matter. It was from the creator of the Pirates of the Caribbean, something like Portal-esque but crazier. Not Portal, like, but that's the only thing I think about. It looked pretty good. It looked pretty cool. It was for the Connect. Although what I have to admit was there was no Ryze. The game which Crytek, the people who made CryEngine Crisis, they said they would make a Connect game. They announced it last year. Where the hell is it? Seriously, guys, this is a hardcore game. It's either you show it or it's not working. That's my opinion on it. Moving on. Resident Evil 6. That's what I saw next. It was like, shit, that's cool. Now it'd be cool if they continued the thing in Capcom or Sony. But you know what I saw was cool enough? Zombies everywhere. You can move and shoot. New melee animations. Different hordes of zombies. Lots of zombies. Yeah, and there was lots of explosions near the end of the demo, which is very cool. It was unrealistic. Everything was just blowing up for no reason, but I love it. I loved how everything was just blowing up. So that was pretty cool. Except the only thing I find the only thing I can criticize about it is that it's Leon's campaign, and Leon's campaign is supposed to be the scary type. So I assume that there will be no scare in Resident Evil 6 at this point. Like maybe early on, you may have some scare, but this point on, maybe no more scares for you. It just looked too actiony and shit happening and thing dying. So yeah, no more scares. Next, they talked about South Park, but I'm not a South Park fan. It looked pretty good. interesting, but I can't really talk much about it. No opinion on it. No comment. They had to end off of a bang. What was this bang? This bang was a big game. That's what they said. And honestly, my mind went blank. It was like, what game could it possibly show? They showing off the first party titles. They're showing off some awesome third party titles. I don't care what it was. Could it be Metro Last Light or Assassin's Creed 3, Darksiders 2? What could it be? And apparently it was Call of Duty. I'm like, of course. The first game which they have shown for the past 3 years has appeared in the end of the show, which is not surprising. It's not really that surprising. Looks good as usual for Call of Duty standards. Whatever. It looks like Call of Duty. That's what it is. Call of Duty with a futuristic hint on it. So to wrap it up, basically that was a good press conference by Microsoft. Nothing really crazy, I'd say, that they put out. Everything we expect of them. No Xbox 720. Nothing like that. Just the stuff that you would expect from the conference. A good conference overall. Not the best, not great. Not the most memorable. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Like if you liked it. Comment on it. And of course, be sure to check out my videos. Thanks for watching.